Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, Coffee, Cards, and Clarity. My bestie's here with me again, and we are going to do a love reading. So this deck will be for the masculine energy, and this deck will be for the feminine energy. So let's just take a look to see what would like to come through right now for the masculine energy. I just split the deck, and we have the Devil and the Lovers. What was it?
Devil.
The Devil again?
Yeah.
No. Okay, for the masculine energy, one more shuffle. Okay, what do we need to know for the masculine energy right now for this love reading? What would like to come through? What do we need to know? What's going on for the masculine? Oh no. Okay, there's one. I know how to do this. Okay, more cards for the masculine, please. What's going on with the masculine? Okay. I believe this card came out last love reading I did. This is the one of the mother and child. I do believe that came out the last reading. And it was in regards to like small obstacle. That was the only small obstacle. Let me hand you that deck, please. Okay, so for the feminine energy, what would like to come through for the feminine, please? Let's get the feminine's energy. What I see well, let me just do this one first. For the feminine, I wanted to start reading really for the feminine energy that would like to come through. There is no signs attached to any of this. It is just a general love reading to try to pick up on the masculine and feminine energies. So what would like to come through for the feminine? What's going on with the feminine right now? Okay, we have Tower, Queen of Wands, Nine of Swords, and Major Arcana, Chariot. So we have two Major Arcana cards on the feminine side, starting with the Tower and ending with the Chariot. So let's start with the masculine. The masculine enters this reading carrying the Page of Pentacles energy. That's an energy of the masculine. They're seeing the growth that they've made, the progress that they've made in something that they were trying to build or something that they're trying to overcome. And I say that because the next card is the Four of Swords, and that's a card of needing to rest and recover and heal from something. I do see the masculine's energy coming through again with this Nine of Cups energy, this loving, this giving, this supportive, this protective energy that's wanting to come towards the feminine. And again, we have this, I think this was in the very last love reading I did, we had this bonus card come through, and it was of mother and of child. And I think that ended up being that was the obstacle, the small obstacle being that the feminine, or one masculine or feminine in that last reading, had a small child at home. For the feminine's energy, we have coming through with the Tower, Major Arcana. So big life changes have happened, or are going to happen, or are still happening. We do see the feminine energy coming in still very self-confident, very self-assured, stable, fiery, feisty. I do see that the feminine has bouts of anxiety and stress. She's trying to get through this Tower moment right now. I do see that the feminine ends with the energy of the Chariot, which is coming up. It's action. She's going to be moving away or moving towards something. So it's good because she's going to be leaving this Nine of Swords energy. I do see that that's perfectly normal to be happening right now, though. There was a Tower moment. Things did happen. There was a big loss, a big change. It may not actually be a big loss. There was a sudden loss that felt really big. There was a change that happened that was pretty big for the feminine. Let's get some cards to clarify for the masculine, please. Any clarification cards for this masculine energy who is still trying to get to his feminine, and there may be a child involved, or I'm going to go ahead and say third party situation, because if there's a child, or if there's, work has become a problem, if there's some other energy, even if it's work, that's involved, that can become kind of, in essence, a third party situation. So let's get some clarification, please, for this masculine energy. Clarification, please, for the masculine energy. Any more cards for the masculine? Let's see what we have. We have the Ace of Wands, which is a kind of a fresh new beginning in this passion. So something's going to ignite the masculine's passions, or something has ignited the masculine's passion for his feminine again recently. We have the Seven of Pentacles to clarify. We also have the Ten of Swords. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. We have Major Arcana, the Strength, and we have Major Arcana, Temperance. Although there has been this new ignition of his passion for his feminine, he does sometimes have these constant doubts and worry. Either worry about his feminine, or worried about bringing this connection together in 3D. We do see that he's either experienced or is still experiencing the Ten of Swords energy, which is a rock bottom energy. There may have been some issues that they've had to overcome, whether it's been their health, whether it's been addiction, whether it's been something. The feminine's going to have a big issue that they're going to be overcoming as well. So they have the Nine of Swords. So there's some mirror imaging going on around here. I do see that the masculine has been working on his pentacles on his own while he has been in this kind of waiting time period with this hard work and these doubts. I do see that he's been spending his time and energy working on his pentacles, also enjoying himself. So that could be some overindulgence as well. So the Ten of Swords, like I said, I think I did just mention that it could be an addiction issue. But with the Ten of Swords, I do feel that they had either hit rock bottom and started rising back up, or they very soon will. We have a couple of big energies down here at the bottom to clarify. The King of Swords, I do see that what this masculine is doing is coming through to his feminine, is very loving but distant. It does feel a little cold, but that's because of these small obstacles. I know that's not out here yet, but I see it here with this mother and child. So I do see that there's an energy or a situation that is going to take a lot of patience, which we have coming through with Major Arcana, the Temperance card. So that could be patience in waiting, or that could be moderation if this is an addiction. So it's going to take a lot of strength to have this patience and moderation and get through this Ten of Swords energy for the masculine. So he is still coming through very loving, though, for his feminine. So let's get some clarification for the feminine, please, who's either had a sudden or abrupt big change in life, or they will. They're still maintaining their Queen of Wands energy. They are feisty, they are self-confident, they are self-assured, and they are fiery. So they still have the passion in them too for something. I do see that they will slip into a Nine of Swords because they're having a Tower moment. So they will have some stress and anxiety and kind of be plagued by nightmares. But I do see coming through with Major Arcana movement. So after this Tower, you know, something's going to go away or fall away. So with the Chariot coming here, at least you're moving away from that, moving on from that. So for the Divine Feminine, for the feminine energy, what would like to come through to clarify, please? The Divine Feminine, we have Queen of Swords, we have Five of Pentacles. Queen of Swords is similar to the King of Swords, loving but distant, kind of cold. We have the Divine Feminine, feels abandoned, feels left out in the cold by someone, coming through here with this Five of Pentacles. More energy for the Divine Feminine, please. Any more energy to clarify for the Divine Feminine? Okay, okay. We have the Chariot again, Major Arcana, duplicate. She is moving away. End of story. She's made a choice and she is going to move in that direction, and she feels cheated, quite honestly. She feels cheated. She feels like someone took something from her, whether that was a belief or whether that's, you know, materialistic 3D. That's up to you to discern. She feels cheated. Maybe this whole situation, this Tower moment, is because she was cheated on. Maybe it's because someone stole something from her. I'm not exactly sure, but that is the energy that wants to come through. So that's some pretty intense energy. Let's get some oracle cards from Mystic Moon Oracles. This is for either the divine masculine energy or the divine feminine energy. I'm going to see what's going on together in this soul connection with this energy from the masculine and this energy from the feminine. So let's see what's going on in this connection. One more shuffle for either the divine feminine energy or the divine masculine energy in this connection together. What is going on? What else can you illuminate? Okay. What do we need to know for the energy on this table? What else needs to come out? Okay. I have two on the floor, I think. I did it. And okay, and these are the cards, third party and numbing. So I was already picking up on that earlier. What else needs to come through? We have lessons. What else needs to come through for the energy on this table? Any other? Okay. So we have admired, we have bound, we have the dark night of the soul, which is coming through with this nine of swords, this five of pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, and for damn sure coming through with that 10 of swords stabbed in your back. Abandoned, that's coming through from this five of pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. We have muse, so one or both of you is using this journey, this soul connection, as inspiration. We have crossroads. So the chariots, I mean, it's not the high priestess, but the chariot, you know, you get to drive the chariot, feminine, and you have a duplicate card here, Major Arcana. You are definitely in the driver's seat, and you get to choose whether there's someone even in the passenger seat at this point. But you are at a crossroads, and you get to choose the direction that you go in. So let's get some cards from the Sacred Healing Journey from Angelic Revelation 144. See what else wants to come through for this connection between this masculine and feminine energy. What things are they dealing with? What is going on with this masculine and feminine? What else do we need to know? What else can you illuminate, please? Okay. What else would like to come through for this masculine and feminine on the table here for these energies? We have the future flipped up, consulting spiritual guidance. If you're watching this, you kind of are starting to do that. We have headed in the right direction. I believe that came through before for the masculine and feminine love reading. We have I love you. Your person is thinking of you right now. That's also come through. We have repair, wanting to repair damage caused and make amends. Any other cards would like to come through for this masculine and feminine energy on this table right now? We have success, victory assured, achievement, recognition, financial gains. So that's coming through. Loyalty, devoted, protective, best friend. One more shuffle. Any other cards like to come through? Okay. And we had one flip here. And I will take the rest that came through. Make sure. I think I have everything. I noticed on a couple of my readings, there's a card or two that fell out that I forgot, didn't see. I did go back and look, and there weren't anything major. Clouded view, not seeing clearly. This came through before. We have telepathy, telepathic communication. So that's how you guys will be communicating in this pause, in this separation. But we do have warming the heart. True love heals the coldest heart. And we saw that actually with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords coming out for both the masculine and feminine on both of their sides, actually. And that's kind of that cold, but loving, but distant. Meditation, healing and finding inner peace. Wellness, well-being, health, diet, nutrition, and exercise. And I see that needing to happen for both masculine and feminine, with the masculine having the 4 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and the feminine having the 9 of Swords here. And the 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. So let's get... Can you hand me that deck, the Romance Angels, second row? Yes. Thank you. So let's get a card or two from the Romance Angels for this masculine and feminine that are coming through here, please. For the masculine and feminine energy coming through for this love reading, let's get 1 or 2 cards from the Romance Angels. Okay, 1 or 2 cards, please, from the Romance Angels for this masculine and feminine connection that's coming through right here. And we already had third party, and I pretty much already saw that the moment that bonus card came out. We had a card flip over, and that is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. That could be what is happening right now. You guys in this divine soul connection are in separation. That could be this Tower moment for the divine feminine. That could be the 10 of Swords or the 4 of Swords for the masculine. So there, any other cards, please, from the Romance Angels? We have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And that's a card coming through basically about the third party, right? Not accepting the third party behavior, not accepting the 7 of Swords behavior. So love yourself first. I'm going to get a card or two from a Divine Transformation, the Rebirth deck for navigating challenges and life changes. So what would like to come through from the Transformation deck? And then we're going to get a message or two from the Naked Flame healing messages. So any more cards like to come through from the Transformation deck for this Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine? Last shuffle. Nope. Okay, we had 1 card come through. Chaos and confusion. Spirit recommends that you detox in order to be able to think more clearly. So that could be the detox that needed to happen that we kind of saw possibly already happening or going to happen here with the 4 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Addiction behavior, recovery. So we kind of saw that, and what the feminine may be detoxing from someone specifically, like leaving someone, leaving a situation. That's kind of what's coming through right now. I want to get a message from the Naked Flame healing messages from Angelic Revelation 144. Let's see what wants to come through. These will be messages from this Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine, or the Divine Feminine here to the Divine Masculine. These would be messages. So it's up to you to discern if this would be to you or from you, I guess. Did I say that correctly?
Yes.
Okay. Messages from this Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine energy on this table. Any messages, please, from the divine feminine or divine masculine? Oh, no. Twice in one reading. Oh, wow. That's unusual. It landed right under my foot.
Yep. There you go.
Just, I want to go ahead and read that one. It says, I don't feel worthy because I fucked things up, but I want to know if you would give me another chance. I want you back. The other card we already had fly out was the answer to your question is yes. If you had a question on your mind when you started watching this video, the answer to your question is yes. Any more messages from this divine feminine or the divine masculine energy that is on this table? Okay. Okay, so I've already read these. Okay. When I first looked at you, I saw your soul and I remembered the love we shared in past lifetimes. Looking at you, I saw my mirror, my soul spouse, and I feel your soul calling me home. We have that crazy kind of love and hot passion even after all this time. That's why we get triggered by each other so easily and argue. I find it such a turn on when you get mad with me because it shows me just how much you do care, and that's so sexy. In my dreams, we're happily married with a family and in soul mission together. I would love for this to be a reality one day. I was a hurt person who hurt other people. It stems from childhood wounding. I am trying to heal myself because I want to make things right with you this lifetime. And I want to say the last reading I did, there was one of these cards that was on the table that I just did not see. It happened to be right in front of me. I just didn't see it when I picked all the cards up, so it didn't get read. This was that card. This was the card. So thank you. The last card is, I am scared to reveal my true feelings to you. My greatest fear is that you will reject me after all of the hurt I have caused you. And I am crazy for you. So those are your messages to and from each other. Let's end with a card from Stop and Smell the Roses Oracle. These are affirmations for navigating the sacred healing journey. Also from Angelic Revelation 144. This feels very much like a continuation from the last reading, love reading that I did. I believe it was titled something about there's only a small obstacle in the way. And this reading coming through seems to indicate that as far as this soul connection, this masculine and feminine go. What I do see though is that in this wait, in this separation, which we had, in this pause, the feminine herself will have a tower moment. And she will have a sudden and abrupt change. I do see that that will be pretty big for her. She is still in her Queen of Wands energy. She is still self-sufficient. She is self-confident. She's able to handle her shit. She is still passionate. She is so passionate that she is still sometimes dealing with some Nine of Swords energy, where she is feeling a little bit of the trauma from the tower moment. But she's going to get moving. She's going to go off in her direction, that whichever she chooses, because she is the driver. We have that both times, even for clarification. So she is definitely in the driver's seat, and she gets to choose not only who gets to sit next to her, but if anyone gets to sit next to her. And that is where she's at this moment right now. And I do see that that's a little bit of a strong emotion coming through, but that is coming through because that is a triggered response to this tower moment that she's had to endure. So, I mean, she will get less abrupt as time moves on. Okay, messages for the divine masculine or the divine feminine. Anyone resonating with this reading? Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. We have 3 cards come through. We have, every day brings a new opportunity to be of service to the divine and serve humbly in soul mission. I am resilient and powerful. I acknowledge that I have greater stamina and endurance than I have ever imagined. I am strong. And I want to say about this card, I do believe that this is a card coming directly from the masculine's energy right here. He is here waiting for his divine feminine to reach a point or to overcome a small obstacle or wait out the growth of a child. He is just wanting to also remind his feminine, that every day is an opportunity that they could be together in soul mission. So I read this one. He is giving himself that pat on the back because he has made so much improvement. He's probably already in recovery. He's had the major arcana, these strengths, so he's doing pretty damn good right now. His energy is showing that. I visualize my dreams and trust that they will manifest within divine timing. My dreams are held safely within the hands of God. And basically that is where the divine masculine and the divine feminine are right now. They're in a separation. They have a shared dream of making this a reality one day. Whether or not little things come along that trigger each other, that is okay. That is okay. The feelings are still there, and it's held safely within the hands of God. So this is your love reading for today. I hope something in here resonated for you and you could take away a message. If not, check some of the other readings. Just pay attention to the titles. It doesn't matter the sign attached. Take care.